Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching me from. Welcome to my first ever video, my first YouTube video from this channel. My name is ANN&sy from the warm heart of Africa. The warm heart of Africa called Malawi. Is it warm these days? Yes. No, I haven't felt the warmness in a long time, but they say it's a warm heart of Africa. So yeah, welcome to my channel. This is my story, guys. I just want to encourage someone who is on the road to success. We should always remember that destinies are always different, and also we should know that success doesn't come over, brother. We need to work for that. I was given everything that I needed at that time. I did my lower levels of school, primary school, secondary school, and I was one of the best students in my lower levels of school, and it paid off because I was selected to go to one of the best universities in Malawi. It was one of the exciting moments of my life because I was eager to go to the university, and also I was the first girl to be selected to go to the university from my family. And you can imagine, guys, you can imagine the happiness. It was double. But then, yeah, after that, and also I was selected on one of the best courses, which made it the excitement very real. Our course was just 5 years, but the 5-year course ended up to be 7 years because of the school closures, some pandemics and all that. And when the students disagree with the lectures, the school had to be closed so that they can resolve the issues. Then the lectures had their own disagreement with the government or the management. They had to close the school so that the disagreement had to be resolved. And then the 7-year course ended up to be, the 5 years course ended up to be for 7 years. But then delay is not denial. After all that, we got our certificates, and it was one of the best moments of my life because it was real now. It was real. I had my baby, and I was eager and was very excited, knowing that after stepping out of this graduation room, I will write several letters. I will write letters to several organizations related to my course so that I can get, maybe one of the organizations can pick me, and I'll get all what I wanted. I had high hopes that soon after my graduation, I'll get my business settled. Maybe I'll have a job. After having a job, then I'll get my business settled, and then I'll get my own car, I'll get my own house, and after that I'll get married. Everything was set, guys. Everything was set. But then life became real. Life became real, guys. The hardest part of this journey is waiting and patience. The patience part test our levels. After applying for those organizations, none of it came through. For about a year, none of it came through. And I wasn't just sitting idle. I said, no, I don't have to sit idle, because an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So I had to do something. I had to pick up some businesses that can make me, that can keep me moving. Those daily businesses that doesn't worth a graduate. Those that seem to be daily, not daily as an illegal, no, but daily as not worth a graduate. But then I picked them. Like I was selling chago. I was going to the remotest areas of Malawi, and I was picking those bags of chago, selling them in town for about 5 months. After 5 months, one of the application came through, and it wasn't worth a graduate also. It was data entry collection, and we were also going through the remotest areas. We were sleeping on the floors, primary school floors, guys. But then we were sleeping there just, to collect data from that organization. And in the process of that, I was still praying to God. Do not forget to pray to your God. If you want to cry, just cry. If you want to do whatever you want to do in your journey, just do it, but do not kill yourself. Do not kill yourself, because just have that hope that one day something will come through, and you'll get out of that situation. But killing yourself, or going into depression, no, it's not good. It's not something that you wish to do. But just make your mind busy so that you shouldn't go crazy, guys. I can't lie, I cried a lot. I was looking at my friends, of which we graduated together. We weren't on the same levels. They had it all. They finished, after finishing their school, they had a job, and maybe others landed into a very, very, very good job with good pays, and they had their own houses, they had their own cars. Others got married, and their life seemed to be that I wished for. But I didn't have that. I was crying a lot, guys. But then after some time, another application came through, and it wasn't with the graduate also, but I had to go there. I did go there, and I left the talent correction job, and I went to that job because, one, it was permanent job, and I knew that when I go there, I'll still be applying for other jobs, and something, I had hope that something tangible will come through. And then I went there, but then unfortunately I wasted my five good years. I can say I wasted them, because it drained my energy, it drained my everything. Talking about the pay was just too poor. Talking about the job, guys, it wasn't worth a graduate. But every day I had hope that something will come. They said those that don't have hope, they are dead. So I had to have hope that one day something will come through. But it wasn't easy, guys. It wasn't easy. So the hardest part was meeting some friends, asking you, where are you now? What are you doing? Well, you are just walking with your umbrellas, and with your umbrella, and then they're in their cars, or they just say, come in their cars, and you go into their cars, they're asking you questions like, yeah, where are you now? What are you doing? And all that. You are like, no, those answers that you say just to back yourself up. But then when you are on your own, you cry a lot. You wish if you wouldn't meet that one. Yeah. If you pray a lot, it keeps you moving. Your God gives you strength. Your God gives you strength. And also, it makes life easier. You don't think much. You just move. You just say, one day. The best part of the 5 years was that I got married to my long-time fiancé, and it was one of the best moments of my life. And then things were just so good. But then I had to move. My husband now was living in another city, and I was living in another city, and it wasn't working out, guys. It wasn't working out. Talking about the cost of living and also the distance thing, the moving from here to here, wasn't working out. So I had to move from my city to where he was residing, rendering me jobless. But then I wasn't unhappy leaving the job because it drained my energy. I was tired, honestly. I was very, very tired. And I wasn't all that unhappy that I'm jobless, no. But I was unhappy that I wasn't finding the good job, the job I've been looking for, the job worth a graduate, the job that pays something that can make me move. Moving on, guys. I went to stay, and I was a stay-at-home wife. After a year of our marriage, we were blessed with a baby girl, and it was one of the best moments of my life. I still remember it like it's yesterday, and every day when I look at my child, I say, thank you, God. You gave me something that I can move on. And also we should know that our God gives us something to look at. It's just up to us to search, to realize something that God has given you, something that God has given you to keep you moving. Life can teach you lessons. Lessons are meant to be learned, and I learned it. I learned that in a very, very hard way. In all that, I was still applying to the different organizations, different non-government organization, government organization, and also in the process of even your parents, your relatives still wonder why our child is not getting a job. But then they say God's time is the what? It's the best. God's time is the best, and we're still looking forward to that God time. God timing is the best, and we are still looking forward for that God's timing. After that, after I stayed at home raising my child for about a year and a half, I got another offer from a certain organization, an organization which I'm working right now. It is worth a graduate. I was happy, very, very happy that I got that offer, and yeah, it is something that I can look at, something that can make me feel that I'm at job now. Still you don't stay. I listen to me, my organization. I still apply because I'm still looking forward to that job that I still dream. Luckily enough, it's a job that is still in the city where my husband works, so it made life very easy. God blessed me with that, and I thank God for that. This is to encourage someone that in all that, do not wither, do not backslide, do not think of killing yourself. I've been there, and I know how it feels. It's very, very hard. When I think of it, I still cry, because looking at me now, looking at the years, it's been almost, can you imagine, guys, from 2017 up to now. There are a lot of years. I have nothing to point at. Nothing in the terms of what I've been dreaming of, that dream job that I've been looking forward. I have no car, I have no house, but I have an abundant life. I have an abundant life. Healthy, we are strong. That's something to look at. So do not give up, do not wither. Soon after school, soon after graduation, a lot of things happen. Others got their things in an easy way. Some of us, we have to go the hardest ways to get what we want, but still we are alive, and that's something we have to thank God for. So yeah, that's my story, guys. It isn't a very, very good one, but it's something that when I look back, I still thank God. The whys, the hows, they still come in my mind, but then I still thank God for what I have right now. We just have to thank God for what we have right now. We don't have to look somewhere. There's something that you have that God is giving you, that has given you to look at so that you can move on. Through it all, I went into mean depression. I went into debt, guys. A very, 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 very nasty debt. That's the story for another. How I got out of that, that's a story for another day. But then be encouraged. Let's keep moving. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But I'm still moving on and looking forward for that day when God will bless me with a lot. And that will be my very, very, very good testimony. Until next time, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye bye.